Hi, my name is Jeff Merrick. I'm the Managing Director at Granite Loan Solutions, and this is another segment of our Conversations with Industry Experts. Today I've got Jason Connolly, the President of Roofs Across America, with us. Jason, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it.
So, Jason, we wanted to maybe get a little background on Roofs Across America and the vision of the company from you.
Absolutely. So Roofs Across America was a new program that we launched through our affiliation with Counselor Direct and the Hardest Hit Funds. We have a network of HUD-approved housing counselors. It's almost 1,000 organizations wide across the country. And what this enables us to do is we have thousands of counselors on the ground working with homeowners on a daily basis. And the primary mission is foreclosure avoidance, but in many instances, those homeowners will have to vacate their homes for whatever reason. So then this program was designed to provide post-foreclosure transition assistance. And what we set up was the ability for a transitioning homeowner to find an REO property that is in their same area, maybe within the same school district, so they don't have to uproot their kids, and bring in a capital partner who will purchase that home, renovate it, and then rent it back to that homeowner. At the same time, the homeowner, through the counseling network, will be receiving financial fitness counseling as well as homebuyer education, so that in 24 to 36 months, they can transition back to home ownership. In addition, through our capital partners, we've worked out a lease rewards option where for the homeowner that makes timely payments and keeps the home in a good condition, they'll actually earn cash toward the down payment on a new home when they are ready to purchase a new home. So it's a really good program for the homeowner. From an investor's perspective, we found that a lot of capital partners out there are having issues getting the inventory they want or getting it at a rate fast enough to deploy their capital. And so what we do is a couple things. One, we identify both a renter and an asset that they can underwrite and close on at the same time. We cut their lease up time. Typically it's 60 to 90 days. They'll go through and over renovate a property and then get it back on the market to try and rent it. We cut that lease up time back down to about 2 weeks for them. And then from a renovation perspective, we have a unique approach, whereas typically most of our capital partners are putting between $20,000 to $25,000 in renovation into these properties, trying to get them ready for rental. What we do is give the homeowner, the transitioning homeowner, $7,000 to $8,000 in renovation credits, where they can go in and pick their wall color, pick their flooring, replace a countertop, redo a bathroom, and it compresses that renovation expense quite a bit. From an investor's perspective, it's very attractive because we're able to go into specific markets, turn those on and underwrite those assets to their specific criteria in terms of yield requirements or housing requirements, and help them build those portfolios and get renters in there more quickly.
So it sounds like the program and the company provides a great stepping stone for a family who, I guess, inevitably is going to lose their home. They can stay in the same area, they can get back into a home in a couple years down the road and get some incentive along the way, right?
Correct. We feel that it's the next step in the process or the waterfall in terms of loss mitigation, and really provides an avenue for them to get back into the housing market at some point, but at the same time providing a service to the investor group out there who's trying to provide stability and stabilize these neighborhoods as well by coming in, buying these properties, renovating them, making sure they're habitable, and bringing strength back to these neighborhoods.
Now, does the neighborhoods that we're talking about, are they the same neighborhoods that you would find in the hardest hit funds maps?
Those are the areas that people are looking at right now. We just launched a pilot in Chicago and several zip codes there. We're looking to go in and match renters with available properties.
Okay. So as your company progresses forward and rolls these programs out, is it inevitable that the geographic locations will expand across the country?
Absolutely. We've already slated 7 additional geographic markets to hit by first quarter of next year. And typically, looking to enter those markets at a very low level, for maybe 50 or 100 units a month, and then growing that up significantly over the course of a couple months. That provides a good growth path for us, as well as achieves our goal and mission of providing this program to our clients, our existing hardest hit fund clients.
It's always our goal at Granite Loan Solution to create strategic alignments and opportunities for ourselves and for the investors, localized investors that purchase notes from us, to help homeowners to the best of our ability. Can you kind of expand on how the relationship between our companies might look going forward?
Yeah. Ideally, what we would like to do is create a platform where your investors or your clients could dispose of their REO assets, or to the extent they have assets that are pre-REO, bring in a capital partner who will come in, acquire that asset, and do a deed for lease, either back to the homeowner, or dispose of those REO assets and find renters for them and acquire them that way, and make it an efficient process where they can easily list those and get a fair return for those investments.
Nice. So kind of looking through that, rather than creating a pre-REO deed and lieu scenario, or a, let's just say, an REO completed, rather than going to the open market and selling it and enjoying all the bids that you're going to get from localized cash investors and all the things that happen out there, this would be an alternative to that. What does the pricing look like? What do you expect on the pricing?
You know, we expect the assets to go at fair market value, and we expect the cost structure to be more economical than what we would find through a traditional MLS type of listing. Very competitive in that regard, and then, you know, quick closings, so quick turnaround and certainty of execution.
You know, and all that is an amazing benefit, I think, to the homeowner and to the note investor. When we buy notes, it's always an element of time. We put money out. How fast can we get it back with a surplus of profit on top of it? So I commend you on your commitment and your companies. And again, thank you very much for taking your time out today, Jason.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks, Jeff.